Welcome to the Amazon rainforest, a vast, dense and largely unexplored wilderness that covers over 5 million square kilometers across South America. Beneath its towering canopy lives one of the most biologically diverse ecosystems on Earth, home to an estimated 10% of all known species on the planet. But hidden within this lush, green paradise lurks a darker reality. Scientists estimate that vast areas of the Amazon remain entirely unexplored, meaning some of the most dangerous creatures on this list may still hold secrets that science has yet to fully uncover. Here are the 10 most terrifying creatures of the Amazon rainforest. Number 1. The green anaconda. At the very top of the Amazon's most feared creatures sits the green anaconda, the largest and heaviest snake species on the entire planet. Unlike venomous predators that rely on toxins, the green anaconda is a constrictor, killing its prey through sheer, overwhelming physical force. Adult females, which are significantly larger than males, can grow up to 30 feet in length and weigh over 550 pounds, with a body circumference thick enough to make wrapping both arms around it nearly impossible. When hunting, the anaconda ambushes its prey from beneath the murky waters of rivers and swamps, striking with terrifying speed before wrapping its massive coils around the victim's body. Contrary to popular myth, an anaconda does not crush its prey to death by breaking bones. Instead, it tightens its powerful coils every time the prey exhales, gradually preventing the chest from expanding again, causing suffocation and cardiac arrest within minutes. Anacondas have been documented preying on caimans, deer, capybaras, and even jaguars, swallowing their prey whole thanks to an incredibly flexible jaw capable of unhinging to accommodate meals far larger than the snake's own head. After consuming an especially large meal, an anaconda may not need to eat again for several weeks or even months, spending long stretches of time almost entirely motionless while digesting. Because anacondas spend the majority of their time submerged in murky water with only their eyes and nostrils breaking the surface, encounters with humans are rare but genuinely terrifying when they occur, as the snake's presence is often completely undetectable until it is far too late. Number 2. The Brazilian wandering spider. Widely regarded by scientists as one of the most venomous spiders on Earth, the Brazilian wandering spider has earned a place in the Guinness World Records for its extraordinarily potent venom and aggressive defensive behavior. Unlike many spider species that build webs and wait passively for prey, the Brazilian wandering spider actively roams the forest floor at night in search of food, hence its unsettling name. With a leg span that can reach up to 6 inches, this spider is capable of delivering a bite containing a neurotoxic venom so powerful that a single, untreated bite can kill a human adult within hours, primarily through catastrophic respiratory paralysis. In smaller, non-lethal doses, the venom causes an intensely painful side effect in male victims: prolonged, painful erections lasting for hours. A bizarre medical phenomenon that has actually led pharmaceutical researchers to study the venom's compounds for potential erectile dysfunction treatments. What makes this spider particularly dangerous to humans is its tendency to hide in dark, enclosed spaces, such as shoes, clothing, and firewood piles, leading to numerous documented cases of people being bitten after unknowingly disturbing a spider that had taken shelter in their belongings overnight. Number 3. The bullet ant. Named for a sting so excruciatingly painful that victims describe it as being comparable to being shot with a bullet, the bullet ant holds the top ranking on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index, the scientific scale used to measure and compare the intensity of insect stings. This large ant, growing up to 1 inch in length, injects a neurotoxic venom called ponerotoxin when it stings, causing waves of throbbing, burning pain that can last for up to 24 continuous hours, accompanied by uncontrollable shaking, sweating, and temporary paralysis of the affected limb. Despite the terrifying intensity of the pain, bullet ant stings are rarely fatal to healthy adults, though the psychological and physical trauma of the experience is so intense that certain indigenous tribes in the Amazon, including the Satere Mawe people, incorporate bullet ant stings into a coming-of-age ritual, requiring young men to wear gloves woven with hundreds of living bullet ants and endure repeated stings across their hands as a test of endurance and bravery. Bullet ants live in colonies at the base of large rainforest trees and will aggressively defend their nests against any perceived threat, making accidental encounters a genuine and painful risk for anyone walking through the wrong patch of forest floor. Number 4. The black caiman. The largest predator in the Amazon River basin, the black caiman is a massive, apex predator crocodilian capable of growing up to 20 feet in length, rivaling some of the largest crocodile species found anywhere in the world. Once hunted to near extinction for its valuable skin, throughout the 20th century, the black caiman has made a significant population recovery in recent decades, reclaiming its position as one of the most dominant and feared predators lurking within Amazonian waters. With powerful jaws capable of exerting a bite force strong enough to crush turtle shells and the bones of large mammals, the black caiman is an ambush predator, lurking motionless near the surface of rivers and lakes with only its eyes visible, waiting patiently for capybaras, fish, and even unsuspecting jaguars to approach the water's edge. Unlike smaller caiman species, adult black caimans have virtually no natural predators once fully grown, placing them firmly at the top of the Amazonian food chain. Their hunting strategy relies heavily on patience, sometimes remaining almost perfectly still for hours at a time, conserving energy while waiting for the ideal moment to strike with an explosive burst of speed that gives prey almost no chance to escape. Documented attacks on humans, while relatively rare, have occurred throughout the caiman's range, particularly in areas where local fishing and swimming activities overlap with the caiman's preferred hunting territory along riverbanks and lake shores. Number 5. The candiru fish. Perhaps one of the most feared and psychologically disturbing creatures in the entire Amazon River system, the candiru is a small, translucent, parasitic catfish that has earned a horrifying reputation among locals and travelers alike. Typically only a few inches long and nearly transparent, making it almost impossible to see in murky water, the candiru is naturally parasitic, using specialized gill hooks to latch onto the gills of larger fish in order to feed on their blood. However, the candiru's fearsome reputation stems from persistent, though scientifically disputed, claims that the fish is capable of swimming into the human urethra, attracted by the chemical trail of urine released into the water, where it becomes lodged using its sharp gill spines, causing severe pain, infection, and requiring surgical removal. While documented, verified cases of this occurring remain exceptionally rare, with only a single medically confirmed incident from 1997 widely accepted within the scientific community. The sheer psychological terror this small fish induces has led generations of Amazonian communities to take extreme precautions when bathing or swimming in candiru-infested waters, including wearing protective clothing specifically designed to prevent any possible entry. Number 6. The poison dart frog. Despite their strikingly beautiful, vividly colored skin, poison dart frogs rank among the most toxic animals on the entire planet, carrying enough venom in some species to kill multiple adult humans from skin contact alone. The golden poison frog, found in the western regions of the Amazon basin, is considered the most lethal of all poison dart frog species, secreting a neurotoxin called batrachotoxin through specialized skin glands. that can cause cardiac arrest and death within minutes if it enters the bloodstream through even a minor cut or abrasion. Indigenous tribes throughout the Amazon have historically harvested this potent toxin by carefully rubbing the tips of blow darts against the frog's back, creating deadly weapons capable of instantly incapacitating prey or enemies. Remarkably, poison dart frogs do not produce their toxins internally. Instead, scientists believe the frogs accumulate toxic alkaloid compounds through their specific diet of toxic ants, mites, and other small invertebrates found within their rainforest habitat, meaning frogs raised in captivity on a different diet gradually lose their deadly toxicity entirely. A fascinating biological detail that underscores just how deeply tied these creatures are to their specific dangerous ecosystem. Number 7. The electric eel. Despite its misleading name, the electric eel is not actually a true eel, but rather a specialized species of knife fish capable of generating one of the most powerful biological electric shocks in the entire animal kingdom. Growing up to 8 feet in length, the electric eel possesses specialized electric organs running along the majority of its body, composed of thousands of specialized cells called electrocytes, capable of generating electrical discharges of up to 600 volts, more than enough voltage to incapacitate a full-grown horse standing in shallow water. While a single shock is rarely fatal to a healthy adult human on land, the true danger lies in drowning, as the intense, repeated shocks can cause temporary paralysis and disorientation, making it extremely difficult for a victim to keep their head above water long enough to escape to safety, particularly in cases involving multiple eels or prolonged exposure to repeated electrical discharges. Number 8. The jaguar. While much of this list focuses on venomous, toxic, or aquatic terrors lurking beneath the water's surface, the jaguar represents the Amazon's most powerful and feared land-based apex predator. As the third largest big cat species on Earth, behind only lions and tigers, the jaguar possesses the strongest bite force relative to body size of any cat species in the world, capable of piercing directly through the skulls of prey animals, including caimans and turtles, by biting straight through bone and thick, protective shell alike. Unlike many big cats that target the throat when killing prey, jaguars have evolved a uniquely devastating hunting technique, delivering a single, precisely targeted bite directly through the skull, instantly killing their target through catastrophic brain trauma. Jaguars are solitary, stealthy hunters, relying on ambush tactics from dense vegetation, and their incredibly effective camouflage allows them to approach prey, including unsuspecting humans working or traveling through the rainforest, with remarkable and unsettling silence. While direct, unprovoked jaguar attacks on humans remain relatively rare compared to other predators on this list, the jaguar's raw physical power, combined with its role as the Amazon's dominant land predator, cements its place among the rainforest's most genuinely terrifying inhabitants. Number 9. The giant Amazonian centipede. Reaching lengths of up to 12 inches, the giant Amazonian centipede is one of the largest venomous arthropods on the entire planet, capable of preying on creatures far larger than what most people would expect from an insect-like predator. Equipped with modified claw-like front legs called forcipules, this centipede injects a powerful venom capable of causing severe pain, swelling, and tissue damage in humans, unfortunate enough to be bitten, though fatalities remain extremely rare. What makes this centipede particularly terrifying is its documented predatory range, which includes not only smaller insects and invertebrates, but also bats, snatched directly out of the air while hanging from cave ceilings, as well as mice, lizards, and even small birds. Video documentation of Amazonian centipedes capturing and consuming bats mid-flight has genuinely shocked scientists studying predator-prey relationships within the rainforest, revealing a level of predatory capability and aggression rarely associated with arthropods of any kind. These nocturnal hunters remain active throughout the night, using rapid, venomous strikes to subdue prey, many times their own body weight, reinforcing their reputation as one of the Amazon's most efficient and underestimated predators. Number 10. The piranha. No list of the Amazon's most terrifying creatures would be complete without the piranha, a species whose fearsome reputation has been immortalized in countless films and popular media, sometimes with exaggerated inaccuracy, but rooted in genuinely dangerous biological reality. Piranhas possess razor-sharp, triangular teeth specifically evolved for tearing through flesh with remarkable efficiency, and their powerful jaw muscles allow for a bite force disproportionately strong relative to their relatively modest body size, typically ranging between 6 and 10 inches in length, depending on the species. While individual piranhas rarely pose a significant threat to humans under normal circumstances, the species' true danger emerges in large, coordinated feeding groups, particularly during periods of low water levels when food becomes scarce and competition for limited resources intensifies dramatically. Documented cases exist of large schools of piranhas stripping the flesh from sizable animal carcasses in a matter of minutes, driven into an aggressive feeding frenzy by the scent of blood in the water. Local communities throughout the Amazon basin have long understood the genuine risks associated with piranha-infested waters, particularly during the dry season, and continue to exercise extreme caution when fishing, bathing, or crossing rivers known to harbor large, hungry piranha populations. The Amazon rainforest remains one of the last truly wild places on Earth, a place where evolution has produced predators and defensive mechanisms of staggering, sometimes nightmarish sophistication. From constricting giants lurking beneath murky water to nearly invisible spiders hiding in the shadows, from toxic frogs whose beauty conceals lethal poison to electric fish capable of stunning a horse. The creatures of the Amazon serve as a powerful reminder that despite centuries of human exploration, this rainforest remains fundamentally wild, dangerous, and deserving of our deepest respect. These are not monsters from fiction. They are the product of millions of years of evolutionary refinement, each creature perfectly adapted to survive and thrive within one of the most competitive, resource-scarce ecosystems on the entire planet. To enter the Amazon is to enter their world, a world where fear, venom, and raw predatory power remain essential tools for survival, exactly as they have been for millions of years before humans ever set foot beneath its ancient canopy.